Hey guys, this is SF and welcome to Monster of the Week. This week it is going to be D'Artagnan. She is going to be in NA very soon. And this is the Ascend version, so the better version. Of course, the Evolve is not bad because Minesweeper and No Warp, I think, for the Evolve version. And that version does have really good stuff, but you know, this one is the better version. I'll tell you why in a few. But Minesweeper, no damage wall. Strike Shot is a relatively new strike shot. It is the only one, and it will create a healing wall on the first wall she touches. She is a pierce monster, so you're definitely going to hit a wall sometime in the near future, I hope. If not, then yeah, you're going to waste that strike shot. Bump combo is going to be a follow-up piercer, and then sub bump is going to be a poison spread 8, and I'll be bringing her into Cavaletta. So that she's really good in that dungeon just because there's a lot of bounce instructors, and she has a lot of damage in her. But basically what that follow-up piercer does is you basically hit D'Artagnan, and then you see spreads going connecting between Takayasha and D'Artagnan, and that is with Avalon. So it works very well with like speed ups, and you see just Coletta just getting her HP like going down like crazy. So the bump combo is a very strong damage source. So it's kind of like Plasma. The main difference between Plasma and Spread Piercer, I guess, is like it's easier to hit. In my opinion, like easier to deal damage because Spread Piercer shoots out spreads relatively quickly, and then for Plasma, when you do Plasma shots, it kind of like ticks down, so every like few milliseconds or something like that it will deal damage, whereas Spread Piercer is every single pierce that goes every single pierce that goes out will hit the boss. Whenever it hits the boss, it will deal damage. Plasma is just like, you know, every 2-3 milliseconds, not when it actually hits a hitbox or something like that will deal damage. So that's one of the reasons why it's a little bit better than Plasma. Okay. And of course, having 2 null abilities is very good. She is one of the best null damage wall water, like one of the best water monsters, and of course one of the best null damage water null damage wall monsters as well. Rivals in Ralph, and as you can see, just like I'm just basically bumping into D'Artagnan and then just letting the follow-up piercer do work. It's pretty ridiculous. Like, even the Ascend form, although the Evolve form is really good for Avalon, the Ascend form, you can just bring like 4 of them and then you just connect each other and then everybody just dies. That's how crazy this bump combo is. It's easier to hit than like Susanoo, although it does require some like skill in terms of where to bounce off to get the most damage and stuff like that, like the angling and stuff like that, or even the positioning. It's a lot harder than like a lock-on laser from like Susanoo, but it still does a lot of damage even if she's not in the corner. So let's just go like this. That's just a lot of damage, although Takayasha did hit the weak spot. Still, 700k is nothing to laugh at for a bump combo. For a measly bump combo. I wouldn't say measly, but that's how crazy it is. Like, holy crap. And all I've been doing is just bumping into D'Artagnan. It's pretty ridiculous. And let's just finish off Cavaletta like this. Just too good. So in terms of dungeons, she is really good for any fire dungeon basically. Except for some of the newer ones, like the newer Impossible Colossals. But good for Ashura. You can bring her to Izanami just for like this damage. Like this damage is like WTF. And then Avalon, of course. Who else is there? Izanami 0 works perfectly in Izanami 0. And some Extreme, Searcher, Hydra, all those, Astrov, even Cavaletta. So basically, although like people say Rolf is a little bit better, it's just because Rolf does less damage in terms of bomb combos, but she makes up for it for being support in having the recovery and stuff like that. So you can see the pros and cons between the two monsters, and of course Susanoo is a little bit down on the 3 spot just because he doesn't have like an extra null ability. Rolf does have a Minesweeper, and so does D'Artagnan. Rolf has a Minesweeper M, so you know, there's that. And I do want to use D'Artagnan's Strike Shot. As you can see, I'm just like really wrecking fools. Okay. Of course, the bad part about the Piercer is that you might not get the most consistent damage, so that's a little bit iffy. Okay, here's Strike Shot. Basically, I'm going to hit a wall, and it'll shoot out a healing wall onto that whole entire wall. It's not a partial; it's like a full wall. And of course, she also speeds up, so you can use it to deal damage. So, how long the healing wall lasts? It lasts until D'Artagnan's next shot, and then each bounce off the healing wall will heal up 3,500 HP. So if you're really low on health, then it is best to use this. And I am kind of a little bit low on health. Of course, I'm not going to Strike Shot with Avalon. And let's start clearing this dungeon because it's getting a little sketchy. So it works really well with, you know, healing walls, and somehow I am surviving this. Okay. And last but not least, let's just finish it off with Takesha Bump Combo Strike Shot in her face. But yeah, healing wall lasts until D'Artagnan's next shot. And of course you can heal when it's during her Strike Shot because she keeps on moving, and then after the healing walls go up, and then as long as she keeps on moving, then you can heal up for 3,500, which is good for when you're in a pinch, and she also speeds up as well, so you can use it for damage as well, just going up and down and stuff like that. It's not that crazy powerful like a piercing Strike Shot, or she doesn't go as fast as that, but you can still deal some decent damage. But that's pretty much it for me. I hope you guys like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!